Okay, I'm going to show you really quick how to make some easy paper mache with things that you probably have at home. This that I have in the bowl right now is just flour, just regular flour, all-purpose flour that you may have in the refrigerator. Any kind of flour will do. I've already poured a little bit in here. I wouldn't use cornmeal, just regular flour. And all you're going to do is add a little bit of salt to this. And the salt is just to keep it from going bad, to preserve it a little bit. Depending on how fast you use it, you may need it to stick around for a while. I've got a little glass of water here. I'm doing this upstairs, so I'm not near my sink. And you're just going to mix it up. You want it to be the consistency of like a pancake batter, but a little thinner than that, like this. You can see that's too thick. You don't want it that thick, so I'm going to add a little bit more water. And you want to keep mixing it not only to get the right thickness, but also all those little lumps you don't want in there. A little bit more water. So what you're making basically is just like a glue paste, but it's made very easily from just flour and water. If you taken an art class before, I don't know if we did it in VA Comp, but this is a recipe that I used because it's so easy to get the ingredients if you have them with you. I'm going to show you a couple of other options for this. If you don't have the flour, you can use glue if you have a good amount of glue. So I'm thinking this is probably a good consistency. It's thin enough for the paper to go into and stick to. For paper, I asked if you had newspapers and some people said no. So I wanted to show you that I have all of these old notes from my algebra class when I was at KSU, which I don't want these. So I'm going to use this and tear it into strips. Now, I wouldn't suggest you using your current math work to do this, but if you have old worksheets from last year or last semester that you don't need anymore, you want to clean out your backpack, any of this kind of paper will do. The only kind of paper that doesn't work great is anything that's shiny, like magazine paper. That's not going to work good. And you want to tear it into strips that are pretty small and manageable. You don't want big, huge pieces. You want strips so that you can make them fit to your form a lot easier. So these are good sizes. And that's one sheet of paper that I tore into pieces, and I think I have a good start with that.